is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This defense happy with how that... Alsaville declined the penalty. The Sooners will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Pretty solid coverage there. Stop him at the 26. So here is the Tennessee offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Found a little running room on that one, picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Quarterback running on the draw. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
On the third play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quickly out to the tight end. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free and 4th down. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field. Punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Pulls and fires complete.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And the Vols can really attack on this second and short. Got it in the middle, it's Higgins. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The give out of the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Butler. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And that's just a ball he has to catch. As a tight end, you know you're going to be working the middle of the field all game long, and when you have opportunities like that, man, you got to make them count.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Punt is on its way. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Back to pass. Sets up the screen. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Keeps it on the draw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it into the end zone, but there is a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. The Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to go up top. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed, but it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Got it. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Higgins. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Quick completion to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise in the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Looking to throw, it's Butler. Got his man. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. The Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Grab behind the line. It's Darrisaw. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Oh, you know what time it is. That stop on 3rd down, fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Had to throw it before he wanted.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
To the air, it's Butler. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
From the gun, the running back has it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's got it on the right. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Leaves it with the back. Makes his man miss. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the RPO, complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the try is no good. So after the missed kick, it's still 3-0.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Here's the handoff. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go up top on second and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll keep it himself. Spins away from the defense. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. QB draw. Nice move to keep running. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. It's caught. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Sooners have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got second and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got third and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Here's the Heat. Hauls it in. Hard-hitting tackle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points up. The break. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's already put one 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up a touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
And it'll be a touchback. Will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Butler. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. The Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin.